Hello, welcome to Steve Hunter Tutorials. This channel will add a lot of value to you. This channel will make you make a lot of money.
40,000 naira. I'm rich.
How? Because we are going to learn a lot of visual tutorials. That is lessons on photo and videos. So if you have not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button right now. So for this one, we are going to learn on how to transform your image from the raw image it is to a commercial photo, like the ones that you see on magazines or even on professional posters. So how do they do that? We are going to learn that right now. So let's get into it. This is a Photoshop tutorial that will change your Photoshop game, whether you're a beginner or even whether you have been already having a knowledge on Photoshop. That is an added advantage. But even if it's your first time to be on Photoshop, then this is the video for you. This is the video that will transform you to a master pro in just less than an hour. So guys, let's get into it. Make sure you watch these videos as many times as you can, because this is a game changer. So this is how we are going to do it. We are going to break the class down in different steps. The first step will be to remove blemishes. The second one will be on shaping the face, shaping the jawline and all that, the lips. How do we do that? I'm going to show you. And then on frequent separation. Frequent separation, guys, is very important. That's where we smoothen the skin and get that magazine look. And then we're going to also to learn on burning and dodging. Burning and dodging is all about creating that contouring. It's all about creating that 3D look on your image. And then we will go to now work on the eyes, get the eyes to be white. Then the final step will be on color correction, and I will also show you on how to export and save your image so that you won't have lost any detail on that image. So let's get right into it. So the first step is to open Photoshop. I believe you have already installed Photoshop. If you haven't, just install Photoshop. And once you've done that, it doesn't matter the Photoshop you're using. It could be a later version or an early version. This one is Photoshop CC 2020. So but this works on all Photoshop, so it doesn't matter. So the first thing, install your Photoshop. Once it's installed in your machine, let's get right into it. So importing an image, you'll come on file and then click on open, then where you've saved your image. So image on this one, you see it's raw. We'll work on this one, this 319. So we just double click it and then it opens. It will take us to this layer where it says camera raw, and then it has some settings here. So you'll just ignore this for now, and then we'll click on open image. So our first step will be now to remove blemishes. So we will just copy this. You just hold this layer and then it'll come down here, and then you create a copy. So we'll have two layers. This one we can just name it as the background, and then now this is the layer that we are working in. If you're on PC, Control plus is to zoom in, so we'll just do that, and then Control minus is to zoom out. If you're on a Mac, that will be on Command plus and Command minus, just the same. So these are the tools placed on this side. In case your Photoshop doesn't look similar with this, just come here on Window, Workspace, and then click on Default. In case you can't see the layers, just click on Window and then search for layers, and then just make sure you click it just the same way, and then click it. You'll have the layer back. So guys, this will be very simple for you to follow. They are very simple steps. So I'll just take it slowly because of the audience. Whether you're advanced, whether you're already into Photoshop, I'll just take this very slowly because of the general public. So the first thing, guys, we're just gonna remove the blemishes. We are going to use this tool. It's called patch tool. Patch tool really helps when you're removing the big pimples. Like now this, you just circle and then you do that. You move it, circle, you move it. See, now it's already getting clean. So the whole idea, you do this to perfection. Hope you guys are following, because this is a game changer. This is exactly what you need to up your game, to up your skills. It's time for you now to stop, to change your photography skills. This is the time now. So you just do this slowly and then you do this very perfectly. You see the way I do it, you can either choose to go on a clockwise or an anti-clockwise manner around the face, but you just make sure that you cover the whole face. You know, I've zoomed in so that I'm able to see this a bit closer. You see that, guys? You see that? So you just remove these big patches. You see this pimple right here, then you remove it. So you go around the face, got one here, got another one here. Yes, guys, I hope you're following. So you go around the face and then make sure you do this to perfection. Clean your image to perfection. You know, we are not really changing her. What we're doing, we are just perfecting. We are making it more beautiful. And then this happens, this also helps in case the makeup artist didn't do a very good job. Now this is where now you can even improve on the makeup and all that. So once you've done that, guys, just then now we can change the tool and then we can get the healing brush. So I'll tell you something about the healing brush. So in case you see this plus here, the way to change this plus and take it back to circle, you just press the caps lock. You see, now we're going to use the circle because that's easier. So you press on Alt, choose a point like here, and then now you do that to copy. But now the easy way to do this, you can use spot healing, because you know, and make sure here it's on content aware. What spot healing does is that Photoshop is thinking now for you. I think this one is easier and it's faster. So we can just, this one helps now to clean these small spots out here. You see that? Make sure the circle is bigger than the pimple. If you guys are following, telling you this tutorial, this is a game changer, guys. This one is a game changer. It's time for you now to change your photography skills and do amazing portraits. That commercial look, guys, this is it, man. So just do that to perfection. Just clean it very well, clean it very well. So this will be a bit of a long tutorial, so make sure you follow every step with a lot of attention. Don't miss anything, and if it's possible, watch this video several times. Watch it, rewatch it, guys, watch it. Make sure to subscribe as well, because we have a lot like this coming up. So that is already done, guys. We have already now finished. You see now the before and after. You can even just check on the nose, see before and after, before and after. That's nice already. Just come here and then you click on merge down. Merge down, the whole idea is just now to create one now. See that? Now just merge down. So we have already merged that layer in here. So it's now like, it's just now it's one with the background. So guys, right now we are going to head to frequency separation. So what is frequency separation? Frequency separation, just for example, like a final music song, that is the final song. But now before that, you have the vocals and the instrumental. So when you join the vocal and the instrumental, now you get the master song. So what is frequency separation? Frequency separation, with the same idea, it's now the vocal and the instrumental. So we are going to break this one down to two parts, okay? Just follow through. So we are going to make a copy of this and then make another copy. So on this, the bottom one, this one we are going to call this tones, and then this one we are going to call this one texture. So you'll just hold both of them and then you'll group them. So this group, now you cancel that. So you double click on the group and then you'll be able to rename it. So this one we'll call it skin. So you'll just drag it down. Now make sure that you switch off this eye on the texture, because what we are going to do, first of all, we are going to handle the tones. So guys, watch very attentively here. So we'll go on filter, and then we are going to get the Gaussian blur. So make sure the preview here is clicked on. There's a tick right there, so that now you are able to see what is happening. So I want you to blur. So here it's not about you using the same digit that I'm using right here. That's not the whole idea. The idea is now depending with your image, because you know image are different. Like mine, it's raw, it's a bit big, it's a bit large. But this experiment works whether it's not a raw, whether it's a JPEG or a PNG, just the same format, it works. But now right here on the blur, it's not about you using the exact number that I'm using. Don't use the exact number. What happens, just check your image. Like we're going to blur it, but be able to see what, like for example, I'm able to see where the eye is, I'm able to see where the nose is. Like you see, you don't over blur it like that. No, that's not what you do. And you don't under blur it. You just look for a sweet spot where it's blurred, but you're able to see the eyes and the nose, like somewhere there. I think that's my sweet spot. So you just click OK on that. So we are going to switch on the texture layer. And then now on the texture layer, you'll come to image and then apply image, guys. So on apply image, what we are going to do, first of all, we are going to choose the layer, and then we are going to target the tones layer. You see all the layers are coming in. We can see texture, tones, and background. We are going to target the tones layer. So you click it already, and then here on the blending, guys, you bring it down and choose subtract. Very important. So on the scale, you place number 2, and then on offset you place number 128. Come on guys, I've tried this several times. I've tried this over the years with different settings. This is the best. Put number 2 and then on offset number 128, then click. So make sure here it's on preview again, so you're able to see. So you'll see something like a drawing, then click OK. Guys, don't worry, just follow through. So on the here, right here on top, on the blending, you choose linear light. So on the group, once we switch off and we switch on, guys, we can't see any difference. That is it, man. We can't see a difference right now. But what we have done, we have separated the layers, just the way I was explaining with music. For example, the texture could be the vocals, and then the tones could be the instrumental. So both of them create now the background, which is now the master song. So guys, we've managed to separate this. So select the tone layer, and then we are going to use the lasso tool. You can get the lasso tool right here. If you can't see the lasso tool, just right click and then just choose on lasso tool. So on the lasso tool, make sure the feather is 18. Adjust here to 18, guys. Here it should be 18. And then now we are going now, just follow through. This is what we are going to do. So we are going to create these different patches depending now with the face, depending now with how it's lit and even the face. So you just click that and then come here on filter, you say blur, and then come to Gaussian blur. So we are going to blur this. You see, when I blur too much, the image becomes flat and distorted. So you don't blur too much. Somewhere around, I think 41 will work for me. And then you just click on OK. So we are going to do this on different sections of the face, just depending with the lighting and also your talent's face. This is like sculpturing in a way, you know. So on Photoshop, you don't have to go like on blur on every other time. If you're just using the exact setting, you just come here to Gaussian blur. Here on filter, you'll find it like the first point, so you can just use that instead of going all the way again on Gaussian blur. But again, if you're using the shortcut, that will be Alt, Control, and F. So that could be easier. So on this part right here, and then now somewhere here, just depending with the face. So we have this section here. Hope guys you can see how the face is. So we apply that. So this should be applied. So right here on the nose, this one we're going to handle it a bit different. I'll just show you, because we don't want to kill the holes the way the nose is arranged. So this one we're going to take it a bit low, somewhere on 8, and then you can see this part here. Just do the same thing, and then we have the other side as well, somewhere here. See that, guys? Yeah. So let's see before, after. See that, guys? Yeah, that looks nice already. So we have this section here. Can apply that. Let me see if yeah, we have a side here. Yes, now we have that. So we can do the same thing with the skin, with the neck. So this, I don't want it to be a lot, so let me just first of all handle this point here, then come and handle this point here. You know, I don't want to kill the, let's see, I'm not okay, yes, something like that. So guys, I hope you're following. So this is how you do it. This is how you do it. You just do it to perfection. So once that is done, let's see, just check the before and after, guys. You see that? I know some of you men are like, okay, this is it. See the way I've smoothed her skin and it looks perfecto. We are going to get the black and white, and then we will crush the reds. I'll tell you why, just a few, because I want us to see these spots. There are spots that we left. So, and then we will select the texture. So there are spots we left on the texture, and then on this one we're going to use the clamp tool. We're going to use the clone stamp tool. Yes. So then again, just remember caps lock. So we're just going to get you click on Alt. Let me just show you. Like it says, could not use the clone stamp because the layer. So if you get this error message here, what you need to do, click OK, and then click on Alt, select a point, and then now click that point to now make your image perfect. So guys, this could be time consuming. If you're looking at getting a perfected image, this could be a bit time consuming, but it's worth it. It's really worth it. So just clean that, you know, you clean the texture just for you to get a very perfect image. So you go around the face, see, like this part here. Yes, get a part here. So that's the way you do it, guys. I hope you guys are following. So we're just really adding to what we earlier did, just to perfect it, You can even now check the neck. Let's see how it is. Okay, there's a part here. So guys, this is it. This is it, guys. This is it. So you clean even over the hands. You just make it to be very clean. So the black and white is acting like a guideline. It's really just showing us where the spots is and everything. So once we through with it, we can just switch it off. So this is before and this is the after, guys. This is before and this is the after. I hope you guys are following and you're enjoying this. So our next step will be on banning and dodging. So what is banning and dodging? Banning simply is just to the dark parts of the image, we're just going to make them a bit darker, and then the dodging, the bright parts of the image will make them a bit brighter. That is the simplest way to tell you. What is the help of banning and dodging? We will be able to recreate back that 3D feel of the image. Like right now, you can see with all the smoothing that is going on, the image is a bit flat. So banning and dodging will help us to create a 3D dimension kind of look on the image. So that is very important. So pay close attention and let's get into banning and dodging, guys. So we'll just come and create curves. And then on this curve, just take it very low, make it dark, just like that. And then you'll come here, press Ctrl I if you're on the PC to invert it, or Control or Command I if you're on the Mac. Then we'll create another curve just right here. This one will make it very bright, just like that. And then now on this one again, Control I if you're on PC to invert it, and then Command I if you're on the Mac. So on the first one, the dark one, we're going to call it ban. And then the second one, we will call it dodge. So pick both of them and then let's create a group. This group will call it ban and dodge. Guys, I'm telling you, this is how to get that 3D look, man. So let's do it. So first of all, we'll click on the ban. You will pick the brush tool. So your brush will take it a capacity of 10, and then the flow will have it on 12%. So guys, we can also add the black and white here. Let me just show you. This could be for the guidelines. So just let me show you, and then we'll crush the reds just the way we do. This is just for the guideline. After we're through using it, we will just switch it off. So this is what we are banning. You see the dark parts of the image, like for example my image, these are the dark parts, this part. So we are just darkening them. You know what I'm saying? That is exactly what we are doing. So you just pick the brush, just pick on the brush. Let's make sure you select on the ban, and then the hardness, just take it slow. You can even use like 3 or even 2. Yeah, somewhere like around there, and then just change the brush to now there. So you ban this, but now you should be able to see what you're doing. So that was just a guideline I was showing you. So switch that on back on, and then now we just ban it like this. So guys, just follow through, just do what I'm doing, guys. I told you these are very simple steps that you can follow. So first of all, I've started with the area around the nose. So you just ban, you just make the dark places darker. So I've started around the eye. Then now here we'll make a brush a bit small. Then now we'll cover the eye. This is where they apply the mascara. For my talent, she doesn't have a mascara. She prefers to do it natural. But maybe on your talent, they have mascara. So that's how you do it, guys. This is just simple yet very well done home makeup. You know, there are different types of makeup. Actually, we didn't have a makeup artist on this one. She did the makeup by herself, guys. So this is already very good job done. So it's a good job done. So we'll just do that, guys, and then I'll do a video soon on how we can edit more on the lipstick, how we can enhance all that, guys. I'll show you how to do that. So make sure you subscribe if you've not yet subscribed, and let us change our lives, man. It's time for us to change our lives. You know, sometimes you see so many people suffering. Really, the whole solution to suffering is just, man, get the right skills. Once you have the right skills, no more suffering. And even if you're not suffering, it's time now for you to advance your game. Take it to the next level. This is it, man. So you see these parts here, you just make them darker. I hope, guys, you're following. These parts, you make them darker. Around the skin. I had a backlight. I hope you can see this. You see this? This is a backlight. So I had it was just somewhere around there. So we make the edges a bit dark here. these tasseled earrings. You see this part here? So make your brush bigger because of the feather. So guys, you do this very well and perfect your image. We're giving it that 3D look. You'll just see it in a few. We'll just show you. So here around the hands as well. Let's do it here. So I had a green light here that was coming from this side. Guys, I'll show you on how to do such kind of lighting. It's a cinematic kind of feel, you know, it gives you a cinematic kind of feel. This is not your regular portrait. It has a cinematic vibe. So looks like a movie. So guys, watch through guys. It's good to have your images looking all unique. You can't be doing what everybody's doing. So telling you guys, this is the game changer. This is it, man. This is it. So make sure you subscribe if you've not yet subscribed. So there's a part right here, just under the mouth here, just on the chin here. Yeah, we have some darkness here. And depending with exactly what you're into, you see that? That looks nice. Looks very nice, guys. That is very nice. So you do this to perfection. Do this to perfection, guys. So the next thing we're going to dodge. Same settings. Make sure the capacity is on 10 and then the flow is on 12. So this one, just with the help of the... So this one, we're going to see these areas here. This is where we are going to hit. We'll hit some parts here. See some part of the nose right here, and then even the eye. These are the parts that guys are going to hit. So let me switch that off, and then just here we have some bright parts here. I have a bright part here. Just here with around the nose area, guys. I hope you see that. So, and then now we can do that somewhere here on the neck. See that, guys? Yeah, somewhere here on the arm and on this side as well. So let me just show you the before and after for banning and dodging. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Wow. See, now I've brought shape into her face, guys. So we are going to hit on Shift, Control, Alt, and E. Basically to create like a screenshot of this, because now we want to clean the eyes, and then now we want to take our face and even shape it even more, guys. This is a very simple thing. So let me show you how to clean the eyes. Very simple process. We are just going to use the same brush tool here. Just keep the settings, man, they work. So what are we going to do? We reduce the size, but now we make sure we increase the eyes. So pick a point that is white right there, and then reduce the size. So depending with the image, and then now you can just add capacity slightly, just see what's happening. Let me add some more. That works. Yes, that works. So just keep it as natural as possible, guys. Just remove that reddish. So you hold on Alt to place on a point inside the eye. Don't get the white outside, guys. It might look too bright and then look all fake. So make sure it's inside the eye. So you see that? Just brighten, just make it white. Make the eyes pop. You know, these are the gates to the soul. So just make them pop. So, and make sure you use the same. If it's the white you pick from the other eye, just use the same one. Don't change on this eye and then you change on the other one, unless now the eye might look a bit different. So let me just show you. It's a simple thing, but makes a lot of change. You see that? That's before and after. That's how to have the model's eyes to be white. So that is it, guys. That is how now to affect the eyes. So we're going to hold on filter, and then we will take our image to liquefy. Search for liquify, guys. Search for liquify. So what are we going to do on the liquify? We're not going to fake the image. What you're going to do is going to improve her a bit, just to make her even more beautiful. So some of the parts that make someone beautiful definitely are on the lips and then on the jawline. So I'll just hold the jawline and just squeeze it a bit, just a bit, just a bit. We are not deforming it, we are not changing how she looks, we're just making, beautifying her even more. See that before and after? Just slight adjustment, guys, just slight adjustments. You see that I just brought it in a bit. We can also touch a bit on the nose. Where is it? The nose width, just a bit, slightly, guys, just like that. Check the nose just a bit, yes, because affecting the jawline. Let me just affect the nose a bit. And then as well, now we can add a smiley kind of look, just make our talent be a bit happier, something like that, guys. So let me show you this before, this is the after. You see that, guys? That looks amazing. And then now I'm just bringing in a bit of a relaxed kind of happy mood on the picture. So that is, you press on OK, guys. So this, now we have done now a lot of the image. The image looks fantastic. By right now you have the burning and dodging. We've worked on the skin, we worked on removing and cleaning it up, giving it that 3D look. So right now we are going on the final part, which now is the color correction. And after that, guys, I'll show you on how to crop and also to save your image. So let's go on color correction. So on color correction, the first one we're going to use is the selective color. Guys, if you've done your image on RAW, these settings could work for you, but if they are on JPEG or PNG, you can just play along with them a bit. So I'll show you, if it's a white balance change you need, I'll show you what to do just right now. So here we're just going to work on the reds. So we can just pop these up to 12, pop these other one to around 11 works. So if your image you want to correct the white balance, this is the place to do. Where on yellow you can just check. See that? You see that, guys? You can just check, but on my image just leave it at 0 because it's okay. So guys, we'll cancel this, and then now we'll go on gradient map. This is how they color those amazing images, man. This is how they do it. So on gradient map, you click here. So we are going to work on the shadow and on the highlight. This is the shadow part and this is the highlight part. So we are going to change this color. You can select on only web color. So I already have the colors that I use, guys. I've tried so many and these ones work magic. So you can just copy the exact digits that I'm using. Let me get that number for you. For the shadow, this is the number for you to place. So just use the same settings, guys. It works magic. So just use that. And then on the highlights, use this setting. So click OK, and then we click OK. So we cancel that. Come here on blending and then choose color. Then on opacity, let's turn it down depending with how you want it to be, if it's subtle or you want it to really pop, but I'm good with 12. So see that, guys? So that's how I do that. Now my favorite point is the curves. So on the curves, my image, I want to give it a bit of a cinematic look, because the image initially, the way I shot it, it's more of a cinema kind of feel. So we are going to increase on the highlights. Yeah, somewhere there works on my side. So guys, just depending with how your image is, don't really blow it out. See, this is really blowing it out, so just don't blow it up. Somewhere there works for my image. And then I'll bring the shadows down a bit. You have like an S. Yeah, that works. Yes, so this is before, this is after. You see, it looks popped up. And then Now we'll get on vibrance. Vibrance here now is adding the saturation. So I don't love adding saturation. You see now, because the image looks oversaturated, there's a way it just doesn't work out right. So instead of saturation, what you do, you play with the vibrance. So we just increase. So something I forgot here on the curves before we get to vibrance. Sorry guys. Here it's where now you give it color. So I'll just come on the blue and then I'll crush the blue a bit. See, I'll just give it a cinematic look. This is where now we give it color. So I'll just give it a cinematic look. So it just depends with what you guys want, but I just want it to look like, see, that gives it a movie look, kind of look. So and then now let's head to vibrant. So you just double click. So in case you missed something, you just double click on this side and then you'll be able to change it. You see, just double click. So I'll just double click on vibrance again, and then now I'm able to increase the vibrance. You see that, guys? So that is before and that is after. So I love it. The image looks fantastic. So we can as well use the brush here just to clean the background a bit. But now this depends with you. You see these parts, just select a part, point here, and then you just go on and clean. So we can increase the capacity a bit. See that? Yeah. Just to clean the background here a bit, just remove this whitish. This is a bit of reflection of, because of the lights, just got reflected here. Just to clean it a bit, just to have it all natural. Yeah, something like that. I love it, but it has like a grungy look, and that's still a plus. So cropping, there's a crop tool here. You can just crop it depending with how your image is. That's how you crop. So saving your image, click on file, then on save as. If you're on PC, that is shift control and S. If you're on a Mac, that will be shift command and S. So click on save as, save on the computer. So on my case, I'll call this talent edit. Give it a name, a good name that now works with your product, and then come here, save as type. Then now you can choose on the different formats. So on this one, we are going to choose this type of JPEG. You can also use the PNG, but JPEG works with different, if it's for Instagram, Facebook, this is the best. So just choose on JPEG and then click on save. So this tab will pop up. Yes, this tab here. So this tab allows you now to choose there's the matte, leave these ones alone. But now this one helps you choose on the different file size. So just give it the maximum. You see now my image, the final output will be around 14 MB. Man, it's a very large image. If you want to print this image to A2 or A3 or even large sizes, you are able to do that. So make sure you save the maximum quality. So just click on OK. So it's saving, and then now the image is saved. So you can just check it. And this now is our final image. So guys, I hope you have followed and you have enjoyed this episode. I hope now you have learned the right skills for you to get you on the next level of portrait photography. So please make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, write to me right there on the comment section. Let me know what else would you want me to talk about, because here we are all about visual tutorials, photo and videography. So guys, see you on the next one, and don't forget to comment, leave a like, and hit that subscribe button right now, and let's do this. I hope your life is changed. See you on the next one.